Welcome to the playback. Okay. Get that out of the way. Groups. Hello. Get that back up there. Come on in. We're going to decoupage on a wooden cutout house. I found this beautiful tissue paper at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut out a little square here. Come on in, say hi. We are going to decoupage on this wood house cutout. I found this awesome tissue paper at the Dollar Tree, and we're going to decoupage on that. I'm just going to use some decoupage. I'm putting it in one of our little plastic trays that we now have. And I'm just going to use a regular paintbrush. Nothing special, nothing expensive, just a regular old crafty paintbrush. I think I got them at the Dollar General. Kind of put it where I want to have what I want on there. And then we're just going to, oops, we're going to do it the right way. We're going to put decoupage on the wood first. Crazy week it's been. My first full week back from vacation. And it's been a little hectic. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Oops. If you have to self-quarantine or quarantine, I hope you're keeping entertained. Let me know what you're doing to keep yourself entertained. I've been lucky enough to be able to go to work, but I don't know how long that's going to last. Our governor just got on and talking about doing a mandatory stay home. Okay, now we're just going to put that on here. We're just going to put some of this over the top of here. Trying to keep it as smooth as I can. It's going to have a little bit of wrinkles in it, but that's okay. Decoupaging is one of the easiest things to do. You can do it with clippings from magazines. You can do it with tissue paper. You can use decorative napkins, anything like that. Just a little bit of decoupage glue on the bottom, and then you lay your project down and put glue over the top of it. Trying to get the bubbles out. There's going to be wrinkles, that's just a given, but you don't really want bubbles because the bubbles can pop and then it looks like it's torn material and you don't want that. we're just going to kind of rip this away. Don't go too fast because then it might tear some of it off of your project here. Kind of got a little bit off there. Just slightly tug at it as you're using your brush. Oops, I get a decoupage myself here. I really can't see comments, so I'm not sure if anybody's commenting, so if you are, I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you, I just don't see comments. It may be that nobody's commenting, but I don't know. Okay, get some of that moisture on there. Throw that in the garbage. Okay. So that's what our decoupage is going to look like. I'm going to dry it so we can put some chalk on it. Then we're going to chalk the word family on there. Tear away some of this extra here. When you're done, if you have some on the extra you don't like, you can always take like a sanding block or something to kind of sand that off. I'm going to turn my blower around and be a little loud here. It's all dry. I can put my hand on there. So I got this, found this beautiful tissue paper at the Dollar Tree. I just loved the blue and greens together. And we're going to use black, because I think black will show up better on this. I am going to use a little bit of wax over the top of this because even though I've decoupaged and it's got glue, it's still a wood product, and I'm really not sure how that's gonna. And I just use Minwax finishing paste in the natural. And we have these Excuse me. We have these transfers. These are made for the houses, so they have different textures that you can put on the houses. And then we have, over here we have family with a heart. We have love makes our house a home, and then home sweet home. And I think we are going to use the love makes our house a home. And I think I need to cut that out. I don't think I've used it yet. Oops, sorry, I forgot to turn my notifications off. Sorry about that. Okie dokie. That over there, and I'm going to fuzz. If you don't know what fuzzing is, this is just a terry cloth towel. And it just helps put a little bit of fuzz, because our transfers, these silk screen transfers, are really sticky. Really, really sticky. So we don't want it to pull up anything, so we want to kind of put a barrier. That's what the wax does too that I put on here. It'll kind of put a little bit of a barrier. I'm going to wax this fairly good. Get that out of my way. Okay. And I'll try and center this the best that I can. Maybe over just a touch, just a skosh. I kind of got a finger there, and maybe a little bit more stuff. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. We're going to stir up our paste. This is a non-toxic, water-soluble Chalkology paste. I'm going to put my website down here. All of the stuff I'm using tonight, with the exception of the tissue paper and the decoupage and the paintbrush. I mean, we don't sell those on there, but the Chalkology paste, the wooden things, the wooden cutout, house cutouts, and the transfer, those are on there. Okay, and okay, and then I'll pin it so it'll stay there. Maybe. That says pinned. Okay. So we're just going to stir it up. We want it to be a little bit thinner than that. We want it to be like a cake batter consistency, so you want it to kind of drizzle off of the stir stick. And all I did was put a little bit of distilled water in there. A little better. It's drizzling right off there. Okay. I'm going to use my small squeegee, just a small one. We also have mini squeegees. Oops, that's really mini. So they're like half the size. They're half this size, half this size. So it's like the little square corner there. You can cut these down too. I've done that. I've made really thin ones for like when you have areas that you need to try to get in there and you need something small. This will be perfect for this though. So again, what's everybody doing? And like I said, if you're commenting and I'm not seeing, I'm sorry. I know I'm asking you questions. So, but are you quarantined? Are you self-quarantined? Are you still working? What, you know, what's going on with your life? I still work. I go to work every day, work in our office building, but we have our own cubicles, so we're not with each other. We are in self-contained in our own cubicle. Okay, let's see. And I always pull it straight up, either bottom to or top to bottom or side to side. I pull straight up. I don't pull towards me because then you get curling when you do that. It kind of has to curl up on you. And then I pull it slowly. So if there's a place that I missed, I can lay it back down and put some wood chalk on it. Looks good. And I have a water bath over here. I just shove that in. Love makes our house a home. I'm going to blow dry this really quick. One spot I did see were the U on the house, and that's because there was a wrinkle in the decoupage paper. But that's okay. I'm just using my nail to kind of push it back into its little spot. Okay. So there you go. And then it's a double-sided one, so you can always do something else. You can use one of the transfers we have for the back, or you can decoupage a different one on the back. So, and then you can put a different saying on there. You can make these seasonal. You can do different seasonal, like Easter colors, or you can do 4th of July, whatever you want. So the houses are on my website. You get 2 in a pack. Make a lovely shelf sitter. Okay. Oh, hi, Ginger. But if you run a storage facility, been going through work every day, but very few people have come in to the office. Yeah, we've got some older people that have opted to stay home, and that's fine. I totally get that. Like I said, where I live, the governor just came on, and they were talking about doing a mandatory stay-at-home thing. So, my youngest son he was a cook at Sherry's, and obviously he's no longer working right now. They have takeout, but they have the managers are doing all that. So, and the rest of us work jobs where we can actually go to work as of now. That may change next week, but. We were on vacation last week. We were in Hawaii, and the toilet paper thingy just kind of blew out of proportion, and people were going crazy, and none of that was happening over there. And then we come back home, and then all this week I've been hearing about how Hawaii is now being affected by all that toilet paper shortage and stuff. So, anyway, stay healthy, stay out of it. Oops. Oh, break my glasses. Stay away from people I really like this. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's very cute. I would love it if they would do a mandatory here where I could craft. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do while I clean my house, because my house is like a disaster. But yeah, it is the first day of spring, so spring cleaning. That's why I told my friends if we get mandatory, we get told we're going to be mandatory, then they're going to be subjected to my lives, because really what are they doing? They're at home. They need some entertainment. Anyways, I'm going to debating whether I want to do another decoupage on the back here. Do you have two silver chocolate cube? You can. Like when it dries here, when it gets really dry, I can put some decoupage over the top of it, and that'll help keep it on there. Oh, there's a big old chunk of black on there. But normally, you can rub your hand on there. The only thing that would really take this off is if it was like if you were storing it in something and it kept getting rubbed against, it could cause some of the chalk to be chipped off. But really, it's not going to come off just rubbing it and stuff. It's going to stay on there. But like I said, if you wanted something that you know you might be storing it or something, then you might want to put a little bit of decoupage over it. You want to wait for it to dry completely. Give it like a couple days to dry. Like I can still feel the decoupage is still a little damp underneath there. So you want to give it at least a full day, if not 2 days, and then do that. So, Ginger, where are you at? What state are you in? Gotta be smarter than a napkin ring here. And I got these napkins at the Dollar Tree too. Getting them apart. That's the. There we go. So I can just throw that part away. Butterflies on there. Okay, put some clean out my little tray with my decoupage stuff. I got, you can see the little black things in there. I got black chalk paste in there. Clean that out. Put a little more decoupage on here. And then we'll decoupage this. So if you've never decoupaged, just get some decoupage glue. It dries clear. You're gonna apply decoupage to your surface of whatever you're gonna decoupage. Then you will lay down your whatever you're going to put whatever you're going to use as your decoupage stuff. Kind of and then slowly put on the glue on top of that. Don't pull too hard if you got to pull it up to try to get some of those bubbles and wrinkles out. Pull slowly. Okay, get some glue under there. So this is just a napkin. It's a party napkin. And I'm just going to slowly pull off. I just kind of use my paintbrush and kind of tug and use my paintbrush to kind of tear it away from there. You don't want to pull too hard because you can pull this off the surface here. And you can fix it doing that, but it's not going to look as pretty in some places. Okay, get that out of there. Throw that in the garbage. I got glue stuck to me, and now everything wants to stick to me. Oops. I almost tore it like I said not to. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, I'm going to blow dry this really quick. It's going to get a little loud. How's everyone tonight? How you doing? A little tacky. I put a lot of glue on this side, so it's going to take a little longer. Now the butterflies are pretty. It reminds me of spring and Easter. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of wax on that one too. Not a lot. Just some. And like I said, it's got glue, but it's also wood under there, and then I could, because I'm not letting this dry for 24 to 48 hours, I'm just using a blow dryer. It still feels a little tacky. I just don't want to take the chance of the transfer ripping up tissue paper. Hello, Shannon. How are you tonight? Okay. And how about Home Sweet Home on this side? Oops. We're going to fuzz this up so it'll have some fuzz on the back so it's not so sticky. Put my paintbrush in the water so the glue don't glue it all together. And I'm just going to push down where the silk screens are. I don't want to push down everywhere. It doesn't need to be pushed down there, just around the silk screen. I think we'll use black again just so it'll show. I'm afraid if I use a different color, it'll blend in with the background. And I think the black will look good with the orangey coral color. So I'm going to use my mini squeegee, and I'm just going to run that right down through that silkscreen area. And I'm going to take off the excess and put it back in the jar because it is reusable. And again, I'm going to pull from top to bottom. I'm going to pull straight up. I'm doing good, surviving like everybody else. But I'm doing really good. Having fun chalking and decoupaging. Let me dry that really quick so I don't stick my finger in it. There we go. How's that one? Home Sweet Home. So we have the butterflies and the flowers with Home Sweet Home on this side that we've decoupaged. And then the blue and green, I don't know, looks like ocean swirls that says Love Makes a House. So there we go. I've got two sides. So you can do whatever, you know, like I said, you can do these are perfect. You can do one side for one holiday, then so you can just flip them back and forth and then store those, have other ones for and then every holiday you pull that one out and you use it. So anyway, that was my crafty crafts for tonight. Thanks, Shannon. So it's just another way to do, you know, because I don't know if you guys know a lot about chocolate tour, but I mean, chocolate tour, you can do so many different things. You can incorporate it with other crafts. So like I incorporated this with a decoupage background. So, and I do a lot of I took it out. I do a lot of custom signs. That's what my business is. I do custom signs for customers. They send me a saying, or they tell me what they want, or they'll send me a picture of one they've seen somewhere else, and I will reproduce that for them. I like to do, oops, stop going away. I like to do the sides the way you can see the window and it looks nice from the side of the house. And the house from outside. I like to do the sides. So that way you can see the, oh yeah. You can see, yeah, definitely. And you can see on the side, I did get some of the paper, tissue paper decoupage on it. So only thing, what I'll do is, you can just take, it's just they're like a foam sander, and you can just sand that off if you want, or you can paint the sides, or you can decoupage with whichever one you want on the sides, or you can just leave them like that. Your choice. So, okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. It has been a long week. I will be back next Friday, 8 o'clock Pacific time. So, and I will try to think of a cute little project to do next time too. I have my webpage posted there, so anything, if you guys liked anything, you could, the houses or the chalk paste or the transfers, do that. You guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe. Stay warm. Be kind to one another. God bless. Bye.